Bible prophecy is exploding on the world stage today. Earthquakes in diverse places. Alaska, a major earthquake. For this 24th day of June 2014, the day today that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice today and be exceedingly glad in it. Gather around. Grab your coffee, your water, your tea, your lemonade, your juice, whatever you have this morning. Go ahead and in the comment section below, let me know what you are going to partake in with me this morning. I had water yesterday. I've got my coffee this morning. We're going to have our coffee in a minute. But let's go right to the living word this morning. Let's go to John chapter 2, beginning at verse 13. And it reads, "And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem, and found in the temple those that sold oxen, and sheep, and doves, and the changers of money sitting." He found those that sold, not giving away sheep, doves, and oxen, but they were selling them in the temple courtyard. And found in the temple those that sold oxen. They weren't giving it away. They were making a profit. They were going to prosper from the sale of oxen and sheep and doves, and the changers of money sitting there. Verse 15 reads, "And when he had made a scourge of small cords, a whip, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overthrew the tables, and said unto them that sold doves, Take these things hence, make not my Father's house an house of merchandise." And his disciples remembered that it was written, "The zeal of thine house hath eaten me up." Good morning, everyone. Grab your refreshment this morning. Again, I hope you typed in the comment section what you are having with me this morning. I'm going to have my coffee. Hold on. Are you ready? Hold on. Major earthquake in Alaska. First it was, I believe, a 7.1. I was so busy with the ministry yesterday. People were sending me messages on Facebook and in emails, and I just could not get to a computer. Then the USGS upgrades it to an 8.0, and now I believe it's a 7.9. They had tsunami warnings for the Aleutian Islands. We are living in the very end days. I want to discuss for a moment different types of ministries. I want to pick up where we left off yesterday, and I want to make a few things clear. Prosperity versus charity, and there is a big difference. Jesus made a whip of cords, and he drove out those that sold doves and sheep and oxen. He tipped over the tables of the money changers that were making a profit. They were into prosperity. Now, there is nothing wrong with having books, inspirational books, like the one I was talking about yesterday, Pastor Jim Combs. Like this is his story of his struggles. Now here's how you can tell a prosperity church, prosperity preacher church, to an honest one. Many have all types of DVDs, t-shirts, books, CDs, coffee cups, travel mugs, but the honest ones give them away free. Jesus, when he went to Jerusalem, to the temple in the courtyard, if they were there praising his Father and giving away to the needy, to those that needed help, doves and sheep and oxen, Jesus would not have made a bullwhip of cords and whipped them and drove them out and turned over the tables. There would be no money changing hands. An honest ministry that has books, coffee cups, DVDs, CDs, T-shirts, all types of inspirational merchandise will give them away. That is the difference. Those that don't give them away and put a price tag on it, that's where you have your difference between a ministry of charity and a ministry of prosperity. That's how you can tell where the enemy's camp lies. Are they giving it away, or are they selling it? All right. A lot of times people will leave a comment, but I don't know if it's their YouTube privacy settings, but there's no way I can reply. One person asked a question, what do I do to pay my own bills at home? And that's a very good question, and I responded best I could. But sometimes you might want to check your settings, your privacy settings, because sometimes I see a comment, but there's no option to reply. Those of you that know me, I have been on YouTube a long time. I have always worked my ministry, worked my YouTube ministry here, and worked a regular job. I used to do videos from work. Back in 2011 and 2012, I was working in securities and investigations. I've worked my entire life, sometimes 2 jobs, and recently, over a dispute about the Sabbath day, refusing to go into a drinking establishment to earn an income and work on the Sabbath. We had that understanding. I just don't work for money on the Sabbath because I refused, and I was wrongfully discharged, and I fought them, and I had gotten my unemployment. Then my unemployment ran out, so now I'm 57 years old. I am working landscape, weed whacking, mowing lawns, and that's why I'm so tired and suntanned. But I believe a pastor should work by the sweat of his brow. I want to share something with you, and it's heartbreaking to me. But first, I want to thank those that have given to this ministry and acknowledge them. For yesterday, the 23rd day of June, Monday, I want to thank Kim of New Baltimore, Michigan. Once again, she is a regular contributor to our homeless ministry for a precious gift of $50. Jackie from Pennsylvania, a precious gift of $20 to the homeless ministry. And Charles, who gave a most precious gift of $200 to our ministry. You all may remember a year ago when we were in Detroit, Michigan, Kathy, who had been homeless for 4 months. And this breaks my heart. Now, I've been out with my ministry yesterday in Detroit, and she is still homeless. I ran into Kathy. Let me remind everyone, this breaks my heart. I'll be right back. All right, now, this is Kathy, and many of you that follow my channel will remember Kathy. This video is from 2013, a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, March of 2013, and she had been homeless for 4 months at this time, and she is still homeless. I ran into Kathy yesterday, Monday the 23rd, and please, let's join together. Let's lift her up in prayer. Over a year now, she is still in the same situation, and we're doing our best to help any way that we can. And let me just remind everyone, this is from a year ago. All right, everyone, this is Pastor Dave. And what city are we in? Detroit. And this is Kathy. Let us see your sign, just so people can see the need. All right, now how long have you been homeless? About 4 months. About 4 months, and that was back on March of 2013. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to help you out. Right now, I'm going to give you some money. Okay. Now, have you called on Jesus to help you? And you're saved? Okay. And she is still homeless today. I just wanted to share this with all of you. And let me show you the date. This was back on March 10th of 2013, and I found her yesterday in the same corner off a Telegraph Road in Detroit, Michigan. And we're going to, whatever it takes, we're going to get Kathy out of this situation. Be right back. It's very, very heartbreaking when after a year that we go back and we don't see the homeless person that we have ministered to for some time, but then they reappear and they are either homeless again or still homeless. I love you all. God bless you. God bless you today. Leave me comments.